Against Yourself, a motivational story. The battle within, a journey to self-discovery. I stood on the edge of a decision that would change my life forever. The room was silent, but inside my head, a storm raged. It wasn't the world outside that was my greatest enemy, but the doubts and fears within me. For as long as I could remember, I had been at war with myself. Every goal I set, every dream I dared to dream, was met with resistance, not from others, but from my own mind. "You're not good enough," the voice would whisper. "Why even try? You'll only fail." These thoughts, relentless and cruel, had kept me trapped in a cycle of self-doubt. But deep inside, there was another voice, a quieter one, often drowned out by the negativity. It was the voice of hope, of ambition, of a life that could be different if only I had the courage to believe in it. This voice reminded me of my strengths, my past achievements, and the potential I had yet to unlock. I remember a particular moment when this internal battle reached its peak. I had been offered a promotion at work, a chance to lead a project that could significantly advance my career. On the outside, it was everything I had worked for. But inside, the familiar doubts crept in. "Do you really think you can handle this?" My negative voice sneered. "What if you fail and everyone sees what a fraud you are?" For days, I wrestled with these thoughts, teetering on the brink of turning down the opportunity. But that quiet voice of hope kept urging me to take a leap of faith. It reminded me of all the times I had doubted myself before and still managed to succeed. It told me that fear was a natural response to growth, but that I couldn't let it dictate my future. The turning point came one sleepless night. As I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, I realized that this wasn't just about the promotion. This was about taking control of my life, about deciding who I wanted to be. Did I want to remain a prisoner of my fears, or did I want to break free and see what I was truly capable of? The next morning, I made my decision. I accepted the promotion. The moment I did, it felt as though a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. It wasn't that the doubts disappeared entirely, far from it. But I had chosen to listen to the voice of hope, to give it a chance to grow stronger. The weeks that followed were challenging. I made mistakes, stumbled more than once, and there were days when I questioned whether I had made the right choice. But with each obstacle, I learned something new about myself: my resilience, my ability to adapt, and my capacity to lead. The more I pushed forward, the more I realized that the voice of doubt had been wrong. I wasn't perfect, but I was capable. I was strong. This experience taught me that the greatest battle any of us will ever face is the one within ourselves. The world is full of challenges, but it's our internal struggles that determine whether we rise to meet them or shrink back in fear. We all have that voice of doubt, the one that tells us we can't, that we're not enough. But we also have a voice of hope, no matter how quiet it may be. The key is to nurture that hopeful voice, to give it space to grow and become louder. This doesn't mean that fear and doubt will disappear. They are part of being human, but they don't have to control us. We can choose to act despite them, to take steps forward even when the path is uncertain. In the end, the battle within is not about winning or losing. It's about growth. It's about becoming the person you were meant to be, not by silencing your fears, but by finding the strength to move forward in spite of them.